attention and listen real closely how I break the slang shit down. Check it, my weed smoke is my lie, a Kia Coke is a pie. When I'm lifted, I'm high. With new clothes on, I'm fly. Cars is whips and sneakers is kicks. Money is chips, movies is flicks. Also cribs is homes, jacks is payphones. Cocaine is nose candy, cigarettes is bones. A radio is a box, a razor blade is an ox. Fat diamonds is rocks and jakes is cops. And if you got robbed, you got stuck, you got shot, you got bucked. And if you got double crossed, you got fucked. Your bankroll is your poke, a chokehold is a yoke, a kite is a note, a con is an okie doke. And if you got punched, that mean you got snuff. So clean this to buff, a bull scare is a strong bluff. I know you like the way I'm freaking it. I talk with slang and I'ma never stop speaking it.
Speak with criminal slang.
That's just the way that I talk, yo.
Vocabulary spills, I'm ill. Speak with criminal slang.
That's just the way that I talk, yo.
Vocabulary spills, I'm ill.
Little throwback for the boys and girls of the Malcolm Go podcast. That's Big L with Ebonics. I do not own the rights to that. I've been told by my superiors that I'm not allowed to be playing songs like that, or we will not be allowed on Spotify anymore. But they can kick me off. This or that. Who cares at this point?
I think I've done 10 different things that would get us kicked off.
They said I can't use copyrighted music, but YouTube's been banning me for months. So what's the difference? Get kicked off everything. Pretty soon it's just gonna be me, the three of us talking into this phone. I'd rather have a nice intro for just the boys than fucking have no intro at all.
We won't bow down to the establishment.
No. First, I want to send a shout out to Vance. A new Malcolm goer has entered the earth. A young baby boy, new Malcolm goer. Welcome to the world. Your first podcast shout out. God bless. He's out there in Central Mass living the dream. So
seems to be the best way for us to increase subscribers.
the best way to get any listens of the podcast and clicks is just to keep repopulating the fan base. North Shore fan base is growing by the minute. KP just had his first North Shore roast beef. Been here for months. Just had his first three-way.
Look, I'm an Arby's guy. I'm going to be honest.
That is
and
debatably the most bumpkin shit you've said on this podcast.
There's nothing like a curly fry.
There's so much more better than that.
With a beef and cheddar. But
I've never had it. I wouldn't even disrespect.
I hit the North Shore three-way. And I'm going to be honest.
Mike's roast beef on the Saugus Lynn line, which is classic.
Which I got so many questions about county and city lines.
How good was this? He says, how come, hey, how come I'm right here in Saugus and then right next door is the Lynn Liquor Mart? I was like, I don't know, have you ever heard of a border before? What the fuck's wrong with you? But he has no idea that I get it. From the South, you're weird, but like when I was in Arizona for the Super Bowl that one time, shout out me being at the Super Bowl. But anyway, we stayed in a town called Chandler, and I looked it up on the map, and it was a border of fucking the Super Bowl town, Glendale and Phoenix. I'm like, oh, this is sick.
We established these lines have been set for decades.
First of all, the town was built in like 1996, which was absurd to me. They're like, it's like Chandler, Arizona. Fucking settled 1996. It was like almost post 9/11 town. What the fuck was going on? And then it took a fucking hour and a half to drive a town away. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you people live? And you're fucking bedazzled jeans, enough of you.
That's the time to call
Southwest.
your people. You catch up with the family. That's
Southwest stinks.
Southwest
We're by far
stinks.
the worst region.
Yeah, the Southwest is atrocious.
It's awful.
Their claim to fame is a hole in the ground, the Grand Canyon. That's the coolest thing they've got.
I was very sick, but all I remember was rhinestone jeans, and I'm just like, forget this.
But that is a big place for the snowbirds nowadays. A lot of people from
Arizona,
they all go out
no
there.
grass. There's no grass.
No, it's
I don't think
hot.
I could deal with no seasons. I think I'd get very depressed. No winter.
I'll be honest. This whatever this season is we're having here in the Northeast stinks. It just rains and it's cloudy.
Have you ever heard of April showers bring May flowers? Never heard of that?
It's June. So none of that is relevant.
We're having a great day. Gazebo set up. The front yard gazebo is set up.
The front yard gazebo is set up. There's a house
for sale
on
right
the
next
corner.
door. Overlooks the gazebo. It's got gazebo view.
That's huge.
It's a cheap price.
Tyler?
I had family members taking a peek at it.
You should be the family member. That's right in your ballpark. You could be a homeowner. You would get right back into Sachenville. We'll build up a second level. Be there in 2 years. Be living the dream. Get out of Salem. Don't need it.
Salem's nice.
It's nice,
really,
but there's no in and
it's
out.
good.
You need to know.
We don't push this horseshit two-gender nonsense that you guys like to in Saugus. We like to keep things fluid up here.
So my new office is in Burlington, and I just saw her on like the BostonGlobe.com. I'm like, what is that? There's like a picture of a middle school. I was like, I drive by this fucking place every day.
The one I sent you?
Yeah, I literally drive by it every day. And I'm like, this fucking school. Somebody was like tearing down pride flags. Whereas
No, the students were. I said
that's what I mean,
Tony
yeah.
was out there rallying the troops.
I was not rallying the troops.
Tony's banned Bud Light.
It was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Hey, how much different do you think it would be like, do you think as kids they think about stuff that's going to be on social media as like they're 13? Because there's like 100% chance that we were throwing mouse balls through fluorescent lights in the hallways. Like we would have 100% ripped down whatever banner was up.
Yeah, I was about to say
anything that came out of my mouth certainly would have got me banned. I don't know when they're going to allow if anyone's going to ever have the acceptance level of he was 13.
Well, you have to accept.
Everybody's tweets live forever now.
Well,
no, I'm not even talking about just talking. I'm just talking about just being 13. All they did was rip shit down. Everything got ripped down.
Every president from here on, the next 20 years, their nudes are just going to be on the internet.
Which I respect. Because if you're the president, you should be
we need to know what you're if you're going to be my president, we know what Trump's working with. It's not a lot. I've never seen Biden's piece.
I've seen Hunter's, and I can tell you if it doesn't fucking fall, if it's not that bad, if it's not fucking, I shouldn't say that bad. If it's close to that, if the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Joey's doing just fine.
Tony's having trouble getting words.
I couldn't think. I sorry, my mouth started watering.
Jill has a little pep in her step. Yeah. Oh Jesus, Dr. Jill Biden, by the way.
Here we go.
She's not a doctor.
What are you a doctor of? Blonde hair
of
woman
English, an honorary doctorate in English. All right, enough.
Bill Cosby's an honorary doctor.
That pandemic.
Pandemic. Man, did anybody catch the? I know this is the Patriots podcast, but did anybody catch the Arnold documentary?
I didn't catch the doc. I read some of the notes, and it seems like
you read the Spark notes.
Yeah, he's pretty pro-Nazi.
Well, his dad was a Nazi. I don't know if he was pro-Nazi.
Respect. But his dad fell in line. He was a man of the establishment. He followed authority.
Well, listen, I'm a big pump and iron guy from way back, so I'm always going to watch an Arnold video, anything driven Arnold-wise. And he did it in 3 parts. The first one was his young life and his bodybuilding, which was the best one because that's pumping iron. I knew all the characters. So this is the fucking guy with the horseshoe bald, the Jewish guy from Connecticut. Then his best friend from Italy that was a midget. And then second one was acting, which was also elite. And then the third one was kind of lame, which was politics and in his personal life. The only thing that was good was oh yeah, I fucked the nanny. That was basically it. But I'm just a big Arnold guy. But yeah, he is a sociopath in a lot of ways. Obviously his dad was a Nazi, and
again, that's okay.
Well,
this isn't an anti-Nazi podcast.
No, it's not. I think every podcast is an anti-Nazi podcast. But you have to think that there were Nazis that didn't want to be Nazis, right? He was just doing what he was told. American soldiers that don't want to be American soldiers. But I'm sure that guy seemed like he wanted to be a Nazi, and it was for the program. Anywho, that wasn't what I was trying to get to.
Look, he was a good dad.
He just bailed on his entire family and moved to America. His brother, he had a competition. His brother gets word his brother dies in a car accident. Literally, is the only person he knew because he's from a village of 7. And they were best friends 1 year apart. He fucking died in a car driving drunk. And he's well, just gotta shut it off. Don't worry, got no time for emotions. He explains it. I was your brother died. Fucking, are you out of your mind? You don't give a shit at all. And he's nope, gotta go compete. Fucking gotta win. He's got dreams. He's just psychotic. It worked for him, but that's a crazy way to live. It
sounds like Arnold and I have a lot in common. From small towns, fathers are Nazis.
Yeah.
We have a lot in common.
Yeah. A couple of guys who just grew up in areas who just got dominated by the Americans in wars.
That's what it is. They have that.
Nazis,
it's called defeated country syndrome. Germany,
well, you can't
Japan
lose
have
a war.
You can buy girls' underwear and vending machines in Japan.
You can't lose a war.
Arkansas.
You can't lose a war. You
Exactly.
can't lose a war if you don't stop fighting. We're still fighting.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should talk about the Patriots a little bit.
Why?
I think we might have had a Bill bit that went so undercover that when he said, "I don't know, I'm not a travel agent," I was watching it.
That's classic Bill Belichick. I don't even blink an eye at stuff like that anymore.
But that was an electric.
He said that a few times. That's in his wheelhouse. That's
Yeah,
in his set list.
He's literally playing the hits most of the time now. I mean, I've heard it all. I mean, nobody works harder than him.
I will say,
no, I'm not going to talk about players that aren't on our team. I mean, he just plays the hits.
It was odd hearing him talking
It's like
about
fucking Springsteen.
Talking about Peppers was electric. I forgot Peppers was on the team.
Dude, this defense is going to be so jacked. This Mapu guy, I already want his jersey.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
He's getting as much preseason hype as I can remember any
more than like
rookie
Duggar
getting.
got, yeah.
Definitely more than Duggar. Duggar's Duggar, for just being a solid player, didn't get any preseason hype, even though he was their first pick. Mapu is fucking getting like...
They're saying he's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
They're saying he's playing linebacker,
He's like
safety.
a Jamie Collins clone, hopefully without the fucking...
September Jamie.
Without the December Jamie. We love September Jamie. If we can get September Jamie throughout the year, we'd love it.
I stand by. He has the greatest interception I've ever seen.
I don't think there's any arguing that. That was the greatest interception in football history.
But regardless, the Mapu kid, this defense might decapitate people.
I love how Bill's like, you know what? We're too far off on offense. We're just going to go all in on defense. And get his fucking drafts. Gonzalez, Mapu, Keon White.
That Keon White guy, I saw him. I was like, well, that's just a 40-year-old guy.
He goes old school mid-90s hoop earrings.
I love him.
That's like old school mid-90s NFL player.
I mean,
needs some Jerry curls.
Yeah. Eric Dickerson hair.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Rec specs.
This defense really is. It's incredibly good where it's good. Like cornerback, I think they're going to be awesome.
Yeah, Jack Jones
Absolutely
is flashing.
awesome.
Well, they have two.
Minicamp.
They literally have too many of them. Like
too many corners.
You could just put Marcus Jones on offense now.
I know.
It'd be fine.
He was my favorite player on the whole team last year, and you don't even hear.
And I don't like that they're Jackson State kids returning punts. I'm not. What are we doing here?
Oh, maybe just to keep them fresh.
But what about
June?
Keep them fresh.
Any concern about Jalen Mills? That's my only concern.
No, he's your safety.
He's a safety. He's a deep safety. He'll play like nickelback. He's a crucial piece.
He's going to do what McCourty did. That's that well.
What I'm concerned. That's what I'm concerned about. Like you're moving him to safety. That's the only really kind of like iffy spot on.
He played safety for the Eagles.
Yeah, he played safety for the Eagles.
That's what he is.
He was not a man-to-man cover corner, and they had him playing that.
No.
So now think about it. Last year, Marcus locked down a young man by the name of DeAndre Hopkins. You remember that?
Yeah.
So Jack Jones guarded Diggs. He didn't do bad against Diggs.
Diggs is already Diggs got one foot out the door in Buffalo.
Diggs is going to be in Houston by nightfall.
He's got diva fucking energy, tearing up Buffalo right now.
I love it.
I'll tell you right now. You get an early Josh Allen injury, and that team if
spirals.
You get he's out for 3 weeks. That team could fall apart.
Josh Allen
they are
also
waiting to lose it on their coach.
McDermott can't.
No clue.
He can't control the locker room. He's a good coach when they're good, but
he's not a good coach when
they're he's a good coach when they're underdogs and when they're good. But I'll tell you what, he hasn't hit much turmoil yet.
Look, I'm not scared of the Jets because they are the Jets. I'm not scared of Miami because I'm a little. Tua's undefeated against the Patriots.
It's a man's a winner. Eventually, we're going to get him.
I'm never going to get over week 1 of last year and how bad Tua played, and they somehow won that game. Like I refuse to stop talking about how bad Patricia.
But that was the Patricia era.
We rolled out the red carpet of the Patricia offense
to Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien's Mike Gesicki's floor, 800 yards. I'm already saying it here on this pod. I don't know what the over/under is, but hammer the over.
I was
on his yardage.
I read something just before we started this. To the tight ends in the 11-on-11s or the 7-on-7s, there was only two not caught passes all week.
Yeah, no incomplete passes to Gesicki or Hunter Henry. And, I mean, he's throwing seam balls, fucking pea shooters right up the middle, Mac Muffins. Gesicki's going to go for 800 plus.
I'll do a Google. You guys chat.
What do you think of the receiving core as it is right now?
No Hopkins,
tight end.
who could drop. That news could drop at any minute.
Yeah, but what do you think about it as of now? They said he might not sign until training camp. When does training camp start? Or is this training camp? I don't know what any of the camps
I think training camp starts like the very end of July.
Yeah, it's July, first week of August. But you took.
So he said he wasn't.
You took the agent bait.
Until then.
If I was smart, I would just not do training camp at all. Just not do it. I'll sign after that.
You took his training camp's bait. They're telling everyone that he's gonna sign tonight.
I'm telling you, Bill's the best recruiter in sports. He's the best closer in the business. He's like Red Auerbach. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna close Hopkins tonight. He's got him out at Davio's Foxborough. After that, they're gonna have a nightcap.
They're going nightcap at Kowloon, white Mai Tais.
White Mai Tai to close out the night. That would I'd seal a deal. Saugus wings and white Mai Tais.
And DeAndre,
that's when
we know you're
Bill
listening.
leans over, he puts his hand on Hopkins' leg, and just see how he relaxes. If
That's how everybody closes.
Then you know you're
That's how everybody's closed.
That's how Tony met his wife
since the beginning of time. That's you feed your opponent a white Mai Tai, a couple Saugus wings, and then your hands go into their thigh. And guess what? That leopard shirt comes flying up.
That's a hand job in the parking lot.
A true North Shore girl knows what to do after that.
Yeah.
They're not fighters. They're not. They're always.
If they get him, though, are they going to cut? One of them's got to go. It's going to be Parker or Bourne.
Parker's got no dead money.
Yeah, but Bourne might just not be good. You're not hearing anything
I'm pro
about him.
Bourne.
I want to
in
be
this offense.
I want to be, but Juju Smith-Schuster is just a bigger, better him. In reality,
yeah, but then
Isn't Juju hurt?
He's fine. He's playing pussy. And then you bring Marcus to offense, and he can be.
Well, don't forget you got Tyquan Thornton, you got Kayshawn Booty, you got Demario Douglas.
That kid's a problem.
Who are both good.
So this is what I feel like happens every
all
year.
to camp.
You're redshirting Douglas.
Exactly. Every year in the NFL, you start out with like, oh, we get this guy here, that guy here, and you kind of fill in the offense. And then by week 3, 4 of them are hurt.
Yeah, you have to Foxborough flu Booty and Douglas if you get them both. If you get Hopkins, you have to. They both get Foxborough flu. You bring them to camp. They fucking go down they roll an ankle, anything.
You just haven't
immediately to the Foxborough flu list.
You just haven't heard anything about it. I've tweeted it no less than everyone.
I watched the highlights of them catching balls. I mean,
I want like an 11-on-11 update for these guys.
And don't even sleep on Malik Cunningham as a Julian Edelman ad.
He runs a 4.5, dude.
So what? That's faster than Edelman ran.
He's not. He's a quarterback.
So was Julian Edelman.
I'm proving my
you're
point.
Walking right into it.
There's only one differentiating factor between them. I'm not going to say it out loud.
He's
He's
quicker
black.
and faster. He was a good. How do you know he's bad?
Black.
What?
I don't think speed. I mean, if you're a good route runner, I'll take you over speed any day of the week.
We got speed. Taekwon is speed.
Yeah. Speed. You've got size with Parker.
And then you got
shiftiness with Juju. And you got fucking this Douglas kid, I'm telling you, is a playmaker.
I saw him shirtless, and he's got it. He's got it. He's got the it factor.
Well, we said that about N'Keal Harry, who still remains unsigned, I will say.
He's holding out. He's not unsigned. He's holding out.
Unbelievable. We almost got through a podcast without his.
No,
I kind of want Bill to re-sign him and do a Patrick Chung thing. Just put him in a different position.
You know, left tackle.
Remember they used to play Patrick Chung as deep safety, and they're like, wow, what a bust. Then they brought him back to just lock down tight ends as a box safety, and he was
I think N'Keal Harry could be a problem on the D-line.
Yeah. He could probably put on like 20 pounds and fucking rush the passer.
That's actually a complete
I don't want to talk about him ever again.
Why?
Ever again. I hate.
All right. Well, what about how about all the beat writers trying to hype up James Robinson and the kid tweeted 2 weeks ago, I think James Robinson is a cut candidate and got attacked.
You thought it was a cut candidate? Well,
shout out to me. Shout out to me for that.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm a big fan of.
We don't need James Robinson.
Ty Montgomery, or what is that his name?
Yeah,
he's fine. James Robinson is hurt. Did you see they had 3 injury waivers for him?
On every one of his knees.
I mean,
2 on his knees, 1 on his ankle or his Achilles.
So you get rid of him. You got Pierre Strong, Kevin Harris.
You didn't really need the running back. You want to pass with. I mean, listen. Anytime you're taking Ramondre off the field, it's an L. That's the kind of like what they used to say about like when Michael Vick was available. They were like asking. They were like, would the Patriots sign Michael Vick as like a like a quarterback, trick play quarterback, and I remember Bob Kraft was like, we have Tom Brady. Anytime we take him off the field,
It's a loss.
Makes us worse. Yeah.
Here's how you know KP has been running the Twitter for a while, because we're getting DMs from Iran's government asking us if he could tweet for them.
I made a mistake. It was an honest mistake.
Taiwan, wasn't it? It was fucking, what a dummy. He made a fucking joke about, he was trying to make a joke about Dwight Howard.
It was a great tweet.
It would have been if you were correct. But the motherfucker thought that Thailand and Taiwan were the same place.
And the Taiwanese government came at. We don't have lady boys, and I said,
sure
"Look,
you do.
We have them."
I said, honestly, it's all the same. And then I tweeted a video, and
it's a very American
Bangkok.
thing to say.
For some reason, the Malcolm Go Twitter is firmly anti-Israel.
Yeah, I know. No, can't. No, we're not on the fence on that one. I don't know. The Malcolm Go podcast is a wild. I check in every once in a while on that verified Twitter, and I tell you, it's a wild ride.
We're doing well, though.
It's unbelievable.
We're doing well.
No original tweets. It's all replies to fucking people. And then he's sometimes getting buried. Like, my phone will blow up because I still get notifications on my phone. I'm like, what's he doing now? There'll be like 300 replies. Like, you fucking idiot. What a moron. Thailand.
I'll text Tony.
Out of nowhere, it would be like a Monday night at like 6 o'clock, and we'll just get a text from KP. Help.
Hold on. Boys buzzing on Twitter. Oh, no. They're coming at me.
They call me Clickbait Kenny. I'm Clickbait Kenny.
Yeah. That is a good way to get followers is to reply, but like you got to be right sometimes.
We're getting action. I'll tell you, it's the most action.
That's exactly what it is. Page views.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Kenny Clickbait.
Kenny Clickbait.
I do like it. I can't lie.
It's not translating to followers or listens or downloads, but I'll tell you what, we're having a time.
We're getting clicks. That's all.
He's instigating conflicts in the South China Sea, but it's good.
It's fine. Listen, he's got Taiwan and Thailand in a fucking war over Dwight Howard and his how much he adores a nice lady boy.
I mean, it was a great tweet.
That was never confirmed, right?
He had to go. He did like an interview saying, "I'm not gay," and everyone was like,
meaningless.
Yeah, but you're gay. Like it's okay. Nobody really cares.
Just mean
Wait,
he's being cute. I mean, you could be like if it's a lady boy, like they're technically like women.
You were
if you want them to be.
You were fooled. You didn't know.
Yeah, everyone gets fooled once in a while.
Hey,
it's possible a man slipped in. There'd be no way of knowing.
For some reason, when you're the
best line in the Office history.
It really is. When you're the number one physical specimen in your sport, you tend to hook up with transgenders.
Yeah. Look, the problem with him is whoever he did that to definitely deserves to sue him. They can't walk. There's no way.
Wait, is that what happened? He got sued?
Yeah, the guy sued him.
I'm not a big basketball guy, so I'm not in the know.
Yeah,
no,
imagine shoving a Hennessy bottle up your ass. That's probably what it was like.
I don't know why he had to go with Hennessy. It was oddly particular.
Remember A-Rod had the trans girls in his trees?
No, but I know that he was like way into muscular women for a while.
He was A-Rod, look.
He's made an about face. He's probably had the greatest glow up in history.
Did he? He got dumped by J-Lo.
People hated his fucking guts when he played in Major League Baseball.
A loser.
Now everyone's like, "Oh, A-Rod's here. It's so fun."
He's cute.
I also think A-Rod won that breakup. We all saw the pictures of Ben Affleck with her. She seems like a nightmare.
She's been married like 6 times. I mean, not a lot of people are like going to the finish line with J-Lo.
No.
The same thing with like Jennifer Aniston. Why is everyone's like, oh, why is Jen still single? I love this. I love fucking TMZ podcast. Look,
yeah, enough. We're going to start talking Vanderpump soon.
I'll talk fucking. Listen, I will do 2 full hours solo on Scandoval. Trust me. #Scandoval.
All right. Anyways,
don't even stop. I'm on season 1.
Oh my god, Ty just started it. I am so jealous.
Y'all, I hate this podcast.
Because I told Nina, I thought that
get in on Scandoval.
I thought getting a chin implant as a gift for your high school graduation is like one of the best high school graduation. I've never heard of a good high school guy.
Do you see how pretty she is now versus how pretty she was in high school? She became a gigantic star. She was the #1 girl on Vanderpump Rules, probably one of the top 3 biggest Bravo shows.
Oh, Bravo, yeah.
She was a goth too.
A weird,
Like,
round-faced goth. And now she's like a superstar, pretty blonde.
I think Matt goes home and might dabble in
Stop
Bravo.
trying to change the subject. We're on Scandoval. Yeah, I binged it. Once Scandoval broke, my wife's like, "Do you hear about the Scandoval?" I said, "What's Scandoval?" And I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Tony was having watch parties.
Yeah, we fucking had Wednesday night watch. Dude, one thing happened on the show, and I shrieked like Tom Brady threw an interception in the Super Bowl. That's how into it I was. I shrieked like a girl. I was like, ah! Like something I couldn't believe it happened. I was shook.
It really is perfect because this is every restaurant. Like, granted, it's Hollywood and it's Beverly Hills and whatever. They're all good looking. It's a nice restaurant, but like, you can go to a 99 and there would be a girl smoking a cigarette in the back, fighting with another girl, trying to fuck the sous chef who's overweight and has a kid with someone else. Like,
it'd probably be way more entertaining.
Oh yeah, the green card line chefs are fighting each other. I like sometimes they'll throw in like they'll put in like the closed captions of those guys speaking Spanish. They're like, somebody fucked Kristen. Can you believe it? Always like it's just them in the back like making fucking salmon. And yeah, it's always the best.
We had a girl and a guy who I worked with at the bar. They each had a boyfriend and a girlfriend. The girl and the guy hooked up. The boyfriend and the girlfriend found out, so they hooked up to spite the other two. It's just, and that was just in a dive bar.
Are you working at Applebee's?
Put this on. I mean, it's just. I don't understand why there's not 20 restaurant reality shows.
All of them are models too, which makes it even like worse.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're all 10s, so it's like, I mean, they're all fucking each other. They're all fucking celebrities. I mean, every season takes a crazy turn, and this one was just insane. I binged it. I mean, it's like 10 seasons.
I'll dabble in Below Deck. That's as far as I can go.
Dude, you get into VPR. Yes, and I absolutely will abbreviate it.
You can't
to VPR.
Stop. This is a Patriots podcast.
No, it isn't. Now it's a Scandoval podcast. Dude, the fucking finale. On the fucking finale, they're talking about, so everyone knows what Scandoval is, right? And I'm going to say it again.
No.
I won't ever stop. You don't know what it is?
I
can't tell
It's
them.
the biggest thing in the world.
Spoiler.
The biggest thing in the world for the last 2 months. The NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, and Scandoval was above it all. So it's this guy, Tom, who's on the show in season 1. He looks like the Costco brand Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? He's like Kirkland brand. You know what I mean? He's got the fucking...
Who is he? Is he the one at the beginning? He has green eyes?
I don't know if he has green eyes.
Every
he
one of
has
them
the
beautiful
mustache.
eyes. Guys and girls across the board, they're all gorgeous.
So in the beginning, it's Jax, Tom, I forget who else, but Jax is like the...
Oh.
Jax is the bartender, like meathead guy.
we
that's
actually
psychotic.
doing this?
Yes, it's
Did
happening.
he get fired?
No, he gets fired and he comes back. Yeah, but Tom, whatever, he's dating this girl Ariana for 10 years, and this new girl comes in. She's dating another guy on the show, and she's like a pageant queen, whatever. And they all hang out, all three of them. The guy and the new girl break up. After they get engaged and break up, and then after they become best friends. Like it's Raquel, Tom, and Ariana. Tom and Ariana have been dating for 10 years. And all of a sudden it comes out that Tom has been fucking Raquel behind her back for like months. And they were best friends, the best girlfriends. And her grandmother dies. She has to go back to Florida. And they didn't admit to this, but it clearly happened. They were fucking in the jacuzzi in their house as her grandmother's dead. The craziest part about all that nobody wants to talk about is she never mentions the grandmother, but she always mentions how upset she is that her dog was dead at the same time. She's like, my dog wasn't even cold yet. You were at your grandmother's funeral. You haven't mentioned Mima yet. But anyway, so that's the big scandal that happened, right? Everybody found out. He said, I tweeted it and Instagrammed it. I was so fucking beside myself. I couldn't believe he said it. Like, everyone's literally on the reunion. They spent, whatever it was, because it was a 3-hour reunion, right? 3 episodes. And the third episode, they've just been bashing him for, I'm sure it's like 9 hours straight at this point. And the host, Bravo Andy, says, so, Tom, have you had sex with anyone else since you've started having sex with Raquel? And he goes, no. And Ariana goes, I tell you who he did have sex with. Me. No, he said, with me. And then he goes, yeah, you had a t-shirt on. It was really hot. And fucking, I go, oh my fucking God. Everybody just exploded on him. His own best friend was like, dude, don't say that. And hung his head like literally like his country had been attacked. Like it was fucking I've never seen an explosion like this before. Everyone was like,
You're ruining the show for Todd.
no, you have to immediately, in that situation, you have to immediately go, I'm so mad. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry. And he just sat there and didn't say anything. Just took the shit that came back, the fire that came back. I was like, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen anybody say on TV.
So the Patriots,
I'm somewhat lost because I don't know who Raquel is.
Raquel was the girl that he was cheating with.
You'll see.
She was like a
stinks.
beauty queen
But
that
he only
came
had
in.
sex with her once?
No, several times. They had like an ongoing
They're
relationship.
in a relationship.
And they were
Then
best
why didn't
friends.
he say, oh, I know I had sex with you? And he said, yeah, it was great you had a T-shirt on. But they have a T-shirt on the whole time?
That was his ex-girlfriend.
That was his ex-girlfriend, Ariana, said that.
I am fucking lost.
Whatever.
Anyways,
Certainly the Malcolm goers will
Let's
understand
pivot.
and
The
appreciate.
Let's pivot back. The Patriots
Hey,
played
the only
paintball
reason
today.
The only reason why I think the show is so far alike is because I saw one episode. This guy gets fired for like Collins. He told some dude to go to take his fat pig girlfriend out of the restaurant. So he gets fired.
Yeah.
He goes in. He gets berated by the boss. She shits on him. She calls him a loser. She fires him. He
LVP?
leaves and he goes sees his girlfriend and he's like, yeah, obviously I didn't want to stay. That's why I'm gone. And she's like, oh, so you quit? He goes, well, no, I got fired. And then
That was Stassi's boyfriend. That guy, he blackmailed Stassi into having. He had like a sex tape of her or whatever. He had like a sex tape of her, and he was like blackmailing her after that show. I'm
Yeah,
so
he was like
deep. I'm so deep into the VPR. You don't
I
even
hate-
understand.
I-
it was good.
Couldn't think
It was
of a topic I
it
want
was
to talk
the
about
most
less.
classic. Like you just got fired, but I left on my own terms.
I
It's
totally
like, no, you
wanted
got
to get fired. Everybody,
Except the cameras are on.
So like 5 or 6 people do that on that show. They get fired and they're like, yes, it finally happened.
At one point, he goes, "Listen, you want the truth? I'll give you the truth. I said this, I said that, and fuck you. I don't care if I stay here." And she's like, "You said that?" She goes, "Well, I was thinking."
Not in so many words. It is.
Every argument I've ever had in my life.
It is.
I was,
The
I was
car ride
thinking.
home, you're like, I should have said that. That was so much better. Do we have any Patriots chatter? I mean, I know that I'm still waiting for the DHOP news to drop on my phone.
There's so much to talk about.
Like what? Is there any Scandoval related Patriots news?
No, Barmore was stalking that girl for a while, but that
Barmore? Oh, that was a rumor.
How about crazy do you have to be, being David Andrews, to fight Christian Barmore?
Well, I think that Barmore came over with a right hook. And it was Cole Strange anyway.
I thought it was.
No, it was Cole Strange and Barmore threw a haymaker on him.
All right, well,
'Cause he was in-
if
he was in the
Barmore-
mix.
If Barmore throws a haymaker at me, I'm
over.
gonna die as soon as I see it happen.
You're not in the league.
Well, me and Cole Strange are built very similar.
You are similar. I'll give you that. You both have mustaches, curly hair. But you know what we didn't get into? Lawrence Guy, surprise holdout to camp.
Yeah, what's he think? He's 34 years old.
I mean, I'm telling you that $10 million a year Godchaw fucking.
yeah, but Godshaw was guy's good, but Godshaw's like 30.
and-
Is he even that old?
I think he's exactly 30, and fucking Lawrence Guy's like 34.
And he's like expecting Bill to be like, "Oh,
But I
here,
have a
we'll
feeling-
pay you
but-
respect."
But I mean, Lawrence Guy, team captain, like he wins the awards.
Look,
He's like a team guy. No
he-
shows to training camp to mini camp.
What's he want? Like he was getting $4 million. Like
That's nothing.
sucks.
He's a good player.
Don't
dude.
be 34
He's our
and old.
best interior D lineman by far.
That's a take. That's
That's
a
a
take.
take. I don't know. I mean, he's possibly the best, but
He's a great plug. He's Barmore's gonna be your best.
yeah, Barmore's on the
You
up
would
and
hope,
up.
but he
Keon
hasn't
White.
been yet.
Keon White,
I
problem.
don't even know what position he's going to play.
Whatever one he wants. Have you seen him?
He's
Seen
a
the?
monster.
He's got 20-inch biceps.
Just like Hulk
The issue
Hogan,
is
he's
with-
24-inch pythons.
We're paying Godshaw like $12 million.
10. He's getting a 10
He's
piece.
like $10 million. That's I guarantee you. That's why fucking.
But he's
Lawrence
elite.
Guy is like, I want more money.
I'll give Lawrence
Why don't
Guy
they
6.
Cut Godshaw.
No, he's not going to cut him, but like Lawrence Guy wants more money. Obviously.
Yeah, no, but
Think-
like,
think
why
about
would you
the
pay
D-line.
Guy and then
I
you
mean,
have
Guy's
that
a cut candidate now. You can't cut. You
You-
can't.
You can't hold out. Yeah, he's obviously a cut candidate. I think Bill will work with him and be like, let me get D-Hop in. We'll give him his 16
We
a
see
year.
if we can slide you another
And then
milli.
we'll throw you
I mean, what does he want though? Realistically,
6 is the most you could give him.
Yeah, I mean another $2 million bump.
You give him 2 years for a total of 10. We'll give you 6 this year. You
They
get
should
4
just.
next.
He's got one more year left on his deal. They should just move some of that money up forward.
I agree. Pay it forward,
Give him $6 million,
and then you get
and then
4
you can
next
cut
year.
his ass or something. Fuck him.
That's probably.
I
The
don't know.
weakest-
I
is
think
that the
he's,
weakest
like,
point? The
really
D-line?
important.
No, on defense,
Yeah.
linebacker, middle linebacker.
Yeah, I don't, is it though?
I don't know. Everyone's very high on Juwan Bentley. I know he's good.
He was really
like,
good
is
last
he-
year.
Is he the star? Is he a star?
He fits the mold of the new NFL style.
I
He's
need
fast.
speed. Mapu Padupa.
I mean, we forget they're gonna lay wood. You got Duggar, Peppers,
Perkins, who will never
Mapu.
play. They got Anthony Jennings,
Anthony.
who has been.
He
not
was
good.
better last year. He
Who
was
we
else
just
you got?
lose?
Judon. Who else you get cut screaming off the other edge? You
the
got
other
Uche.
Tavai. Tavai was good.
Actually, I ate crow on Tavai.
He's been good.
I mean, there's really no weak spot in defense except for
No, we just
inexperience.
lost.
Inexperience at corner and safety.
Who'd we lose, Ty?
Did we lose Wilson or McMillan?
No, Wilson's
Someone just got
there.
hurt for the year.
McMillan, but he was not a big player.
He's a great special teamer. Like, what are we doing?
But he was
here?
also like
Raekwon
he played a
DeChef.
lot last year. He
No,
was, like,
he
would
was
play
out
games.
like
No.
dude. Like after him and like Mac Wilson after week 3 or 4, they were like
when Tavai got
phased
good.
out.
When
Yeah.
when Tavai got. I hate that he was good because Tony and I sat in this very basement. We're like, he'll
if you
never
want,
play.
no one thought he was good during preseason. They're like, this guy fucking stinks. Get off the team.
And now we're signing his brother. Like, what do
yeah,
we do?
they like him so much. They're like, your brother might be good. No, they remember when Mac Wilson didn't push Josh Allen out of bounds and he threw
Yeah,
that crazy
he never played
touchdown.
again.
I don't think he played again after.
They put him on special teams, but I'm in on Malcolm Wilson strictly because he is recruiting.
He's a
D-Hop.
Patriot guy.
Oh, he loves it.
Bama. I mean, and
Bama
also
guy.
you got him for nothing. You got him for Chase Winovich.
Okay, he's Mac Wilson,
Yeah.
senior. We might add.
I love a senior.
I think Peppers is going to be a problem when Bill lights
been a
up.
problem.
When Bill lights up about someone like that,
Yeah.
that might be your best player. Like I haven't seen that in a long time.
Bill's got a nice mini series coming out, I guess, on the intranets soon. I saw him talking about it. He was saying, I've had the opportunity of coaching the best player of all time, the best defender of all time, and the best
offensive
and
special teamer defender
and
of all
special
time.
teamer and Slater. I love that he said he was the best too. I fucking
And
love
then he
it.
backed up. He's like, I hope everyone agrees, and he gets the credit he deserves.
Slate's a star. I mean, I'm glad that he came back. I expected it. Both,
I thought it would be the other
I
way
thought they
around.
would both leave or both stay.
I
Not
thought
or
if
the other.
one was going to stay, it would be McCourty. I definitely didn't think. I thought Slater was done.
Yeah, and now they changed the rules and like Bill Belichick spent $1 zillion on special teamers.
Yeah.
Like his last 7 draft picks were like, this guy's gonna be great on special teams.
Yeah,
and now
literally.
you just can't kick off anymore.
We did get the swaggiest punter in the league, though.
He's got awesome rec specs.
I think I'm in on him.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. So I think we're talking. I mean, defense. That's a top 3 unit.
There's no way it's not. They're going to force
You got
turnovers.
Jets, Patriots. Who else is a great defense in the league?
You know what's huge is how deep we are up front. It really is going to be crucial. Like as the season goes on, like you could lose if Judon gets hurt. We're not going to really lose.
Speak
The
that
Eagles.
much.
The Eagles defense is
Yeah,
awesome.
Eagles defense,
and we
yeah.
play them week 1.
Yeah, but that's Tommy come home day. That's going to be the place is going to be on
I
fire.
think Max throwing in front of Tommy Boy throwing for
You know he's going to get
3-piece.
He's going to impress his idol. He's going to go for 4 tutters, no picks.
Nuke's gonna have 2 tutters. Gasecki's gonna have 2.
Gesicki's going to go for 180 and 2.
We're gonna get the inaugural Mac and Mike Giddy or Gritty, whatever they call that shit.
Yes, I love a good gritty.
They're
Give
gonna
me-
gritty together.
I like that we're not going to let that die. Like you remember, like when Cam did like the fucking when he dabbed, that was in for like a whole year. The
Yeah.
gritty was in. Now the gritty's just never ending. Apparently,
Well,
like
no.
usually a touchdown dance lasts 1 year
A
max,
season.
but now this seems to be going forever.
I don't even know what it is, but Justin Jefferson does it, and that guy scores 3 times a game. So
Yeah,
it'll
I
never
don't know if he
stop.
invented
Well,
it or if it's a rap
No,
dance.
it's a
and
rap guy.
I mean, it's
from
not like we're
LSU.
overdoing it. We didn't get to do it that much last year.
There's not a lot of dancing.
We
going
didn't
on.
like throw a touchdown to a receiver until like week 6, right? There was something ridiculous.
I don't know. I just know that I can't wait for Bill O'Brien to work his magic on Mackey. I think Mack's going to be going for 4,000 this year.
That's what I said.
And
4,000.
I'm
to
saying
30.
you 4,000 and 30 touchdowns is his base.
I think he can throw over 25 if he doesn't throw like double digit.
dude, if you don't throw over 25 this day and age in the NFL, you are a scrub.
So all right, we need to talk. This is the biggest weakness on the team is obviously what?
Biggest weakness on the team
the
is
whole team.
obviously what? Tackle.
Well-
Yeah, exactly. And if that's not good, we're going to be in a bad friggin' way.
Why? I mean, they got Adrian Clem coming in. They drafted 75 tackles.
We're working
they
out.
threw as much shit at the fan as they could. One of them has to stick. You know,
Apparently, McDermott just might be the best player Bill's ever found. He's starting. He's just starting
he
a
started right
tackle.
tackle as a stud.
Yeah.
What about that D lineman that's playing offense now?
Oh, was that Bill Murray?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
they
that was
love him.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought he went from offense
No,
to
he
defense.
went to defense to offense.
Yeah,
he's
Bill
just a
talked
guy
about
that's
him.
not good, but he's probably like a locker room guy. So like, we'll let you just stick around for as much as possible. Jake Beckett-esque. He's a Jake.
All right. We don't have to bring up
I'm never gonna forget that guy's name. I'm gonna be like, they drafted this guy in the 3rd round. He's been on the team for 12 years. He's
Arkansas.
never seen the field.
Arkansas Razorback and senator of the
Dude,
failed.
He could have worn
campaign.
his first game jersey to his last game, and it
been
would have been
clean.
the same
He
thing.
was an Army
as
Ranger.
clean as it gets.
He
Clean
left-
as a whistle.
left the Patriots, became an Army Ranger. How
Big
about that?
deal. I bet you it was harder being a Patriot.
He's a handsome
Did you guys
man.
see that story about the Harvard?
Morgue.
The Harvard
That's the
like,
craziest.
board?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
love
craziest thing I've ever read.
Well,
And
But
of
I
course,
respect
did you
that
see
guy.
the guy they caught from Arkansas that was buying the organs?
he was buying them. Oh, I'd
He
love to
was
be
the
in
one
market.
buying them from the morgue. He had his whole entire head was tattooed, and then he had pierced horns off his head.
Oh, nice.
I
It was
think
like
you're
this had to
making
be
this
the
up.
easiest guy to find of all time.
Yeah, he's the one that wants to look like Satan. Oh, yeah, he lives on Elm Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
First of all, I don't trust a morgue guy in general. I mean, that's got to be happening in every morgue around town.
Why wouldn't you? Kidneys are going for a lot.
Well, not even that. Well, I don't think they work after you take them out
I
of a
don't know.
dead person.
They have to work. They do organ shit all the time. What do you you donate your organs when
I know,
you
but
die?
as you're dying, I don't think you could fucking.
I thought they did
be
it after.
dead for a
They're not-
while.
No, you have to be.
You cannot be dead for days and then be
I
like, all
don't
right, give
think
me
these
those
people
kidneys,
are
man.
dead for days.
No fucking way. You can't do it. I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure dead organs for days.
Tyler,
are
you're
no
the
good.
deciding factor.
Isn't your wife's a nurse?
Yeah,
isn't she?
so I'm just concerned because I'm
We're
with the
gonna
organ
be.
donor.
Tyler's not trying to dig into the stupidity of what we're just talking
But
about.
that's a
'cause
fact.
He's not sure. The problem is he's not sure either.
No, I don't know, but I do know that like they do send a lot of cadavers to like medical students. I would be pissed if I was just used as like a.
My
All right,
hog,
let's just open
like,
him up and let's look
Everybody
around. I don't
laughs.
want to be a look
All-
around guy.
They'd send me to a historically black college. I'd go to an HBCU. I'd be at fucking went to Howard University, and they'd be
They're
like,
studying?
they'd have to pull down my trousers and do a study on. They'd be like, oh no,
That's a
This
really
is-
long
this is-
clitoris.
You said this is it, sir. We got a child. We thought it was a grown man. We were going to study today. I mean, he's bald like a grown man, but what?
Look how long that clitoris is.
He must have lost it in the accident. It was a
No, he died of natural causes.
He's a grower.
I did see. You keep seeing that. I keep seeing that picture floating around on like Twitter. They found this stone penis in
I
England.
saw that too.
It's just like this stone, stone that they carved into a penis. And like your first thought is like, wow, they were making dildos back then. And it's like, no, what they were doing was as torture, they would take a soldier and bend him over and take the penis and hammer it up his ass.
Do they have to
I was
make
like,
it
oh,
penis shaped? They
geez.
couldn't have just gone like rod shaped. Had to be
No,
penis
it's
shaped.
They
It's
just
got his
made
wiener
it
in
a
his
stone
hand.
penis. I was like,
It's like of statues, and they've got like their wieners, and some of them have like their hands near them. It's a whole thing. over there.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've been to a torture chamber in England. They got some wild shit.
I think the wildest thing I ever
The
saw
Saxons
was at the Vatican. The popes just being mummies. That threw me off.
Oh, in the actual church, yeah.
The
In
first
Italy,
time I
they
saw it, I
have
was
them in
like,
like
oh.
every. There's a saint in every church, like mummified on the altar.
Pope.
It's
I
fucked up.
asked the guy. I was like, that's him. Right? He was
That's
like,
JP. That's John Paul II. He died like an
He was
hour
like,
ago.
Yeah, they
He's fine.
mummify them. I was like, you think this is normal?
And they give him a glass box on the altar.
Yeah, they were supposed to go over there and like worship him. No, I'm scared. I have nightmares.
I
What
hate
are you
this.
talking
yeah.
about?
I hate this. His jaws just dropped.
No, I'm out. on
John
that.
Paul really was the last great pope. Like I don't even know this guy's name right now.
He's,
We had Benedict for a while there.
yeah, he quit. He was a Nazi too, as well.
Well, he was weird. He was going very, very left here. He was getting political in the popehood. We don't need that.
Was he? I don't know what he was doing. I
He was
rarely
like,
pay
if you
attention
want
to the
to
Pope.
touch like kids, like do it in peace.
He's,
you know?
it's like that's your prerogative.
Yeah, I mean, we all do it.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah. Quit getting caught. What are you doing?
It really hurts when you get caught.
What do you think about the boys going to play paintball today?
The lads?
Yeah.
I love it. I love a good team building.
We got
I
a
thought
bond.
paintball was like finished. I didn't think that was still an activity that could exist.
I think
I
we
think
could go
that's
do
the
it.
number one bachelor party activity.
Yeah, I had a Tipman 98 back in the day. Fucking fire off some
Oh, I
rounds.
used to freeze my paintballs. We were having to hurt
Terrible
people.
time. That was a terrible move by you. It
was me.
Real scumbag move.
I'm a scumbag. It's competitive.
Yeah. I mean, I love a good paintball session. I haven't done it in
We
fucking a
couldn't
long
go.
time.
One of us would be on the IL by noon.
Yeah, I don't have the stamina. I had a whole thing in my head too, what I was just thinking about now, and I lost my train of thought, and it was a good bit. It started with paintball, and now I'm lost.
Well, I'm just happy the boys are because last year we didn't hear anything good coming out of any of the camps. Even these dummy talking heads were like, the offense looks weird.
I remember what I want to talk about now.
What?
And it's not the Patriots offense. It was the fact that at paintball, when you went paintballing, and then you went to places and they would allow people to bring their own guns.
Yeah,
No, bad news bears.
We did
'Cause
BYOG.
Semi-automatic was fine, but some people would fucking have rigged up full automatic paintball guns, and you couldn't do anything. You would just be getting smoked by this one guy who's 31 years old.
Does
that was,
nothing
like,
else.
Sat in a sniper rock and fucking just was shooting 12
Frankie,
boys.
I mean,
I hated those
Tony-
people.
Boys, I think we should go play paintball.
No.
Tony's getting into some heavy Democratic Second Amendment talk right now. Listen, a semi-automatic's fine. I don't know why you
It's
need
one,
these automatic
it doesn't
rifles.
matter. One trigger pull, one bullet. But god damn it, once you start getting into the fully autos,
Guns don't kill people.
no, crazy
He just walked into
31-year-olds
that
with
one.
fully automatics, the Tipman.
Yeah.
No, these guys used to have the double trigger thing. I hated those people. I hated anybody that
All right.
BYO.
I had one, and we had.
Of course
a good
you
time.
did, because you had nothing to do.
We played every weekend. I think we should go play.
You play every weekend, but we have to go to like paintball places. You guys just went in your backyard and were like,
At
"This is how
times.
we play, man."
Well, that's what people would do during
Yeah.
the summertime. It's like, or during like October, it's a haunted house, and during summertime, it's a paintball
haunted
course.
house.
It's the same
A
thing.
haunted house. We go down to the vacant lots.
Yeah.
The fuck is the vacant lots?
You paint someone's house, you shoot their house.
Go and see the monster, or like, you guys go to see like the dust racing, like the fucking like they go down and
I've been to a few lawnmower races.
I'm sure you've been to random they race lawnmowers and
Yeah,
shit
you
like
remember
that.
when Tony Stewart killed that guy?
I certainly do not remember
that was wild. That was
No,
like, you should look that one up.
what do you mean? He ran him over with a lawnmower?
No, he's in like a little dirt car, like a dirt rally car, going 50. The guy got out because Tony crashed him, and he was yelling at him, and Tony just ran him over.
That's the name of the game, right? Rubbin's racing.
Yeah.
Rubbing is racing.
I mean,
Dale Earnhardt gave his life for this sport.
oh, please don't believe me. I know that what
tell you-
Dale did for this world, for this country.
The number one dad thing I say to Nina all the time is like if something happens, you get in an accident, someone's trying to pull you over on the highway, you don't get out of the car or pull over on the highway ever. You get off the exit, you get off the highway.
Yeah. Okay.
I preach it.
Where are you going with this?
I usually tell women, I said, don't drink anything that's given to you. I don't say anything to anyone. I've got no
I'm
good.
saying that
I got
Tony
no
Stewart's
good.
innocent.
Nothing original. I'm not an original guy. I got nothing original to give to anybody in terms of knowledge.
The South has better like one-liners, right?
I'm sure they do because they've been saying them since the fucking beginning of the South. Well, the chicken in the bread basket. Okay, throw some butter
that's-
on that biscuit.
Yeah.
That
That's
means
'cause
something
all you
different
guys-
down there. Butter
that's all
up
you
them
can-
biscuits and get on out there and kick your shoe.
All right,
all
we
you can
have to
remember
talk
is
about the
one or two
Patriots.
sentences
son.
at a time.
Yeah. They babble through, their teeth fall out by accident. You know, when a person with dentures and their teeth fall out.
Look, George Washington had wooden teeth,
Yeah.
and he crushed. First president, arguably.
I read a book on George Washington. That guy got pretty lucky.
Have you ever been to his
mean-
plantation?
Certainly not.
It was unbelievable.
I'm sure you were fucking sitting there parading around.
I
Like,
was
this
looking-
is,
I was
now
looking
this
at-
is God's country
I was
here.
looking at the other people's houses. I was like, wow, they weren't living bad.
Nah, of course there were no AC. So I wouldn't want to live, but I'd rather be dead if there was no air conditioning, to be quite honest.
Yeah, well, if there was no heat, you'd rather be dead too. So it's
Nah, I can handle that. You can make a
yeah,
fire.
that's who
can't-
said that.
You can
the,
make.
the Indians said that, and then they ran. They said, "Oh, we can handle it. We'll build a fire." And then it was up here. It was -8. They're like, we got to go
They
anywhere
figured
else.
it out, man. They figured out they had
left.
They had
Yeah.
fucking elk coats. What are you talking about? They lived here forever.
Yeah,
All right,
There's
we're going to
Eskimos.
test this.
they
Tony's
built ice
living.
houses.
Tony's living in the gazebo
Wait,
next.
Have you ever heard of an igloo? They literally lived in ice, and we're like, this is great, guys.
Next
It's
win-
not that bad. Fish, you get the
next
fish.
winter, Tony's living in the gazebo
I'll live in the gazebes. I can't do it now because I got the new neighbor's going to be spying on the gazebo.
because Tyler won't buy the house.
I know. Once I get Tyler to finally pony up some dough, he'd be living right.
Tyler, we can hit
I had the nephew down there. We were running routes. Shout out to them Boxford boys. Knew some the Malcolm Go Studios. Biggest fans in Boxford. I'll shout them out by first name only. Tommy and Colin. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being fans of the show. Tell your friends up there in Boxford Middle that we're thinking of you. We're proud of you, and
God bless.
go Patriots, right? Am I right?
This is
Am I
what
wrong?
Tony does to his nephews. He
My nephews, they're
gets
huge
down,
fans of the show.
They listen, which isn't
He
great.
gets down the football and he plays center, and they're like, I don't want to take a snap from Uncle Tony. They're
You
like,
don't take a
"You gotta
snap.
take a
If you
snap."
don't, this is all I know how to do. No, I had him down there running routes at Stackpole. We got to get the kid ready.
You gotta get your hands deeper. No, I don't.
Dig 'em
Can we go
deep.
Shotgun. In
So
my
do
days,
you
it
have a
was no
towel?
shotgun.
It's so sweaty.
It's not a silent count.
Hut.
I think the boys are buzzing though. I think we're definitely winning. If we get nuke.
Why hasn't the news dropped? Do
I
you
think
think
we're-
that they're having a slumber party right
They
now?
said tomorrow.
Do you think that right now, Billy Belichick, DeAndre Hopkins are on Nantucket
I think
having
they're at the north end.
they're having a $280 bar dinner because that place is the most expensive, overpriced place on planet Earth. They're having 2 sandwiches, 2 turkey BLTs, and 2 side salads, and 2 Sprites at $280.
I think he signs.
who-
I think he signs tomorrow. I think we win 12 games and we win the division.
Wow,
I think
you
here's
love
what
to
I
get
was
over.
gonna
You
say.
got to get ahead of yourself fast.
Here's where I am. I think that the division goes Patriots or Jets 1-2, Bills 3, Dolphins 4.
That's
and I'm
a
gonna
take.
bet that.
That's a take.
That's my prediction. I'm gonna
Why
bet
are y'all
both.
so high on the Jets? That fucking weirdo
Because
stinks.
they'll have that first year energy.
Their schedule is their first 8 games.
Have you looked at the Patriots schedule? It's absurd.
It's yeah, but their first
Yeah.
9 games. The Jets first. Y'all just talk for a minute. I read it. I'm used to SEC schedules, and
Yeah.
I read it and I was like, "This is a tough schedule."
goddamn Mississippi State week 2.
But I just think the Jets, they're going to get that running back, who is an absolute stud.
Brees,
Their
Brees.
defense is
Average.
loaded.
Yeah,
And Rodgers Zach Wilson was the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
he really was. And they beat Buffalo once and should have beat them twice.
All right.
They couldn't beat the Patriots though.
Stand
God
by.
bless them.
Here you go. You ready? Week 1, Bills. Week 2, Cowboys. Week 3, they got the boys, us. Then they go to the Chiefs, the Broncos. So they might sneak one there. Then they go. They're 1-4. Then you go Eagles.
Or they're 5-0 and
1-4.
everyone's nervous.
Then
I
they-
have them 3-2.
Whatever. I was close. Then they go Eagles, Giants, Chargers, Raiders, Bills, Dolphins. Yeah, I mean,
It's the same schedule we have.
yeah, but they
Those are the
still.
same
things.
If they don't win,
Scrambled up differently.
if they don't win early, they're fucked. Because Aaron Rodgers might be washed. 37
He's not
QBR.
washed.
37.
He was an MVP 2 years ago.
He wanted to retire, and he was like,
he was out on Green Bay. He was fucking. How could you want to play there forever? It's so goddamn cold looking.
"It's not any warmer here. What are we talking
Sure,
about?"
I don't know, man.
Dude.
It's cold. It gets cold here, but like a random like November game will be like 28 here. We're randomly on a Sunday morning at 1 at fucking in Green Bay it will be -12, and you're like, what the fuck?
Here's
Okay,
the-
it's the same
and here's the
thing.
other thing about
It's not.
Rodgers. He had to date these Hollywood girls.
Here we go.
And he would have to spend all summer like fucking talking them up, flirting with them, taking them to these weird ayahuasca parties, and then be like, "No, come move to Green Bay with me for 6 months."
Yeah.
And then by October they'd try to leave because it's boring as
Yeah,
fuck.
but
He'd have to
He
try to
had
like.
too much fucking.
So-
there's only so much bratwurst you can eat.
So name the
And he
one-
would spend half his time trying to convince these kind of not even that good looking Hollywood girls to stay.
I don't know. He had Olivia
Now he's
Munn
in
for
New
a
York.
while there, and then she was top tier.
Danica? He was dating old
Yeah,
NASCAR
Danica's
Danica.
average. I don't know.
No,
Average
but
Danica.
Now he can stay in New York. He doesn't even really have to try to date in New York.
No, but
There's a
he's
bunch of
also-
fucking
He
idiots there.
didn't want to play football this year. And all he did was bring his shitty Green Bay team over there. That's
Yeah.
all he did.
He did reassemble like the fucking '98 Green Bay Packers.
He went
Like, you
and
know,
got-
I don't come without Randall Cobb. I don't know if you
And
know. that.
Alan Lazard.
Yeah, but they have Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he's a
who might
stud.
be the best
Okay,
receiver.
but we have 95 cornerbacks. That guy's not going to eat us up.
He can throw so well. I mean,
Can he? He
Yeah.
had a 37 QBR.
I don't wanna hear
Sick
about
of
Do you
him.
Yeah,
remember the last time we played them?
Yeah, I do.
No,
Last
last
year,
year.
Was
he,
last
had,
year and
he
he-
sucked. He threw a
Jack
pick six
Jones
and had a decent second half.
we should have, and we lost.
We lost because Dummy was playing quarterback.
Yeah, they had dummy.
He
and
won the
QB.
game in overtime against us. He beat us.
Against us. Us. We stunk.
Yeah, I mean they weren't.
Yeah,
great.
we're still us.
Yeah.
Again,
He
this year.
stinks. He can't win in the playoffs. His team. It's the Jets. I'm sick of hearing about
I
it.
don't want to hear about the Jets. They have a decent coach. I like their coach more than I like Buffalo's coach.
It's a Muslim.
All right.
Their defense is probably better than ours.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's up. It's the same tier.
They smashed that a home run pick with Sauce Gardner. He's like a Darrell Revis clone. Except
They
he's
got better. They've got better
longer.
linebackers, and their D line is as good as ours. But our secondary is deeper.
Yeah, I don't know. Their second corner is like good, but he's good, but like obviously they have a number one corner who's great, and I don't know their safeties at all.
That's what I'm saying. Bums.
Could
We
be
beat
bums.
I
them
thought you
on
were
a
gonna be bad
walk-off
this
punt.
year.
Huh?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
I don't know.
I think fucking
Their offense
I think,
is too good.
I think quirky head coach is gonna be fucking fall on his face pretty soon here.
But I think their offense is literally too good.
He's becoming too Miami. He's like at all the playoff games and his sweatshirt and his glasses, like banging drums. Enough of you
I
already.
mean, all right, Zappy. This is why the Celtics and the Bruins lost. That stupid loser from Texas, Bailey Zappi, was at like every game.
So he's got
How
nothing
about
else
you
to
go
do.
outside and find a hobby?
He's trying
pal?
to get FaceTime. He's got minimal time.
Well, how
to be
about go
famous.
practice? If you want to be my quarterback, go practice. You never will be.
No, Max in the gym. Max in the gym.
Exactly right. And he's at T Swift, which is a
hate
spiritual experience.
I can't be
know.
part of it.
You got y'all hate that? We just spent 20 minutes talking about Vanderpump Rules, and y'all hate that he went to Taylor
That's a serious
Swift.
subject.
Zappy's going to hockey games like a fag.
Meanwhile,
And
like,
Mac Jones is wearing a bedazzled jacket.
yeah, that
to a
was
Taylor Swift
his
concert.
shirt was literally
What
a disco
the
ball.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was out. I was hard out on that.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, I love Mac, but like, come on, man. Taylor Swift, for all the love she get, I'll probably get hate on like
$25,000.
They find negative. They find a negative Taylor Swift comment anywhere. A Taylor Swift fan, like Beyonce fans, are the same. So Taylor Swift, yeah, I get it, but like guys, stop it. Like, stop being like the guy that likes Taylor Swift. All she does is write songs for high school girls to cry into.
All right,
bed.
I'll
there's a couple
defend her.
There's a couple hot pop bangers, like
Back in the day,
like
she
Shake It Off. Okay, that's nice.
country T Swift
Dude.
sang.
Same shit though.
Was
It's
slinging.
all, but it's all the same.
Yeah, but she was slinging songs for
Yeah, but
country
all the
T
songs
Swift.
are, my boyfriend left me, I'm gonna cry, and then
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna get over him.
you're a lunatic.
Well, yeah, she fucks
The
everyone.
only-
No one wants to bring that up. Hey, stop fucking every guy.
Yeah.
Kind of a slut, lady.
Whoa!
Taylor, you're kind of a whore.
She
Kind of
tends
giving
to
it
get
away on the cheap. Man.
You're kind of
tends to
selling
get around
yourself.
Dude, she was with some guy for like 10 years, and then like they broke up. An hour later, she was dating some guy from another band.
Yeah, she bangs up. No, there's no doubt Taylor gets around.
Like,
I'm not going to throw
she
those words
tries
around.
to put out good girl vibes, but kind of a skank.
I tell you,
We're
what I respect the most.
Nothing I've ever done is going to get us as canceled as you shitting on Taylor Swift.
I'm not shitting on
What-
her. I get it, but like, I don't like adult men liking it, and I think she's kind of a slut.
Well, Mac's not an adult.
And listen, no disrespect. Get yours, hun, but like, don't pretend. Let's not pretend.
Hot
Listen,
dog down a
and I was
hallway.
Team Kanye when he went up on that stage too. By the way, just so you know,
What's he doing, by the way? Did you see his birthday party?
He's a bit crazy.
They were eating sushi off some woman's body.
Well, that's a thing.
Oh, yucky.
It's a human
gross. No.
something. I forget.
Here we go. Tyler's
What I
about to shit
respect-
on me.
What I respect the most about Taylor Swift is that, especially in this day and age, she still walks around with that horrendous ass when everyone is getting ass plants left and right. And she still has no like.
She's like an 8th grade an 8th grade center. You know what I mean? Like a 8th grade basketball center. She'll average 12 points. You know what I mean? That's kind of her. That's her body. She's got 8th grade small forward body.
She's honestly, she's built just like Mac. They have the same body type.
There's no way. Like,
have you ever seen her?
She has to wear elastic waistband pants so that they slide right off. Dumb no hips.
Have you ever seen her in jeans? You've never seen her in jeans.
I don't do a lot of Taylor Swift.
They fall
watching.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't stay on.
That's what you need. She needs drawstrings because otherwise, with no hips
on everything.
She could never have a kid.
She puts on a spiritual show.
Oh, I'm glad.
Listen.
God bless you.
Enough. No, enough. I really just wanted to talk about
God bless all the children that go, then enjoy it. But if you're a grown man and you're sitting at Mac, I mean, he's got a girlfriend. Maybe the girlfriend's like, if I don't see Taylor Swift, I'll die. Like,
I'm sure she was. Yeah. And he was like, all right, I'll go. What's crazier to me?
I know a guy.
What's crazier to me is the people that go stand outside the concert to sing. There was 40,000 people or 20,000. I didn't know this occurred.
I mean,
I will
put on the CD. What are we doing?
I will say this about Mac, which is definitely like a positive for him, is that he seems like he's like his wife really nags him a lot, so it seems like he's dying to get to the facility. Yeah. Like, and he's there 6 a.m. and leaves at like 11 at night. It's like, I just got home, honey.
I'm a hard-working man. Meanwhile, he's on Pornhub 90% of the day.
It's like Zion. It's like he's coming home drinking Cokes and just leaving him in his room and getting called fat and shit, so he just stays at the facility all day.
Why does Zion get so fat? Everyone knew he was going to get fat, too. It's hilarious.
Did you not see the Twitter shit all week?
I saw the Twitter. Of course. Zion's in a bad place right now.
No, why?
Is he?
Why did he? Have you not read?
He got another girl pregnant, didn't he?
But this girl knew it. Like, she's pretending she didn't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Not a basketball guy.
Bringing life into this world is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly. We're pro-life on this podcast. Am I right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
In most cases. But let's face it. Yeah, I mean, they have so much money. Like, just have as many kids as you need. Like, we don't care. Prostitute here.
How about you? How about Zion? How about mixing an NDA? How about you just make him sign something that says you can't?
Does that ever work?
Well, she's talking about. She's posted a picture and said, "This is the only time," and I quote, "You fucked me silly." I was like, first of all,
God bless.
Zion's toting a
Is that
Coke
bad?
Can.
Sorry, ma'am. Is that a bad thing to put out there?
Yeah.
I thought this was a slander campaign.
No, now she's tweeting about how much she loves him.
Oh, good. She's back on.
She's back.
Oh, this girl's definitely crazy. Like, if you start off like a psychopath, like going like putting all this dirty laundry out there, and all of a sudden you turn it into I love him. And not to bring it back to Sandoval, but let's face it, I can go right back to Sandoval on this. He had crazy girlfriend. His crazy girlfriend, Kristen.
Enough.
Well, listen, you wanted to talk. I mean, I got to relate somehow. If you like basketball, I relate with Vanderpump.
I don't like basketball. I like Twitter.
All right, fine. I won't do it, but. His girlfriend, Kristen, they broke up, and they were, like, in a huge fight, and then she went on an airplane and was like, me and Tom are the best. We're in love. We love each other. But whatever. Never mind.
I think the boys
I would just love for one time to ever get someone to ever say, fuck me silly. Like, it's mostly like...
It's never happened.
So, like, are we done, or, like... you want to, like...
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Remember
it feels good,
the
right?
porn, the guy, not the porn, the sex scene from Fargo when he's having sex with the hooker in the motel. All right. That's every single time. All right.
But the Patriots, anyway.
That's my deal, Jerry.
It's the best.
Can they win the division? That's my question.
The fucking Indian guy comes in and beats the shit out of him. Beats him with a belt. You animal!
Can they win the division?
I fucking love Fargo.
I decided to not go on the trip. Right. Well, it's still going to be $10.
I'm going to continue asking till what?
That's the thing.
I try to decide not to park here.
Yeah, I didn't want to go on the trip.
That's my deal.
Here's your fucking money,
Jerry Lundegaard.
Are we going to win the division or not?
Jerry Lundegaard is probably the best that's the best character in movie history. Jerry Lundegaard. The biggest schlub in history. My deal, Wade.
The most relatable scene of all time is him scraping the ice off his car windshield, just fucking
after all the plans go against your fucking every day. I had a day like that today where I didn't get to scrape ice, but I wanted to punch through my windshield. That's exactly what happens too. Fucking poor Jerry Lundegaard has to kill his wife. It was in Fargo at the end. They have to pull him out in his undies.
You know, are we going to win the division?
We're not
Oh,
going to win
that's
the
good
division.
police work there. Good police work there, Lloyd.
Are you talking about Super Troopers?
Oh, so that's over by Moosehead Lake, because that's... So I took it to that effect, whatever the fuck he said. I made that assumption. That's what he said. So I made that assumption. Okay, you're right. Probably nothing. Fucking, it's my Sierra. It's a tan Sierra. It's a tan Sierra. I care. I can sit here and just do the
What
whole
is
movie.
are
You
these
ever been to
Super
the Twin
Troopers?
Cities? You ever been to the Twin Cities? Fucking, she just meets the random Asian guy in the fucking Radisson. Remember? No. He lies that he's married to the fucking. No, she's still living. What is he fucking married to? Hello, what?
Is this on?
I couldn't hear your
What are we
mic. You're too
fucking
busy
doing?
talking about the Radisson.
Hey, your true coat. True coat's gonna be about $1,000. Are you fucking?
What are we doing? I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm definitely watching that. That's such like a dark comedy. Like most people don't like.
It's the funniest movie of all time.
What movie is this?
Fargo, dummy. We've
Fargo,
never
it's
seen it
in my
hours.
top 5.
Oh yeah, easy top 5
Fucking
movie.
love Fargo.
You're an asshole, Mr. Lundergaard. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
Fucking liar, honey. All right,
His
okay.
wife has to calm him down.
This went off the deep end.
I love Fargo so much. You just knock over my barrel. You just knocked over my trash
Oh,
barrel.
did you? You didn't get my fax, did you? I sent the numbers over just yesterday.
I'll scribble out the best.
Yeah.
You're gonna need the tags on those vehicles.
I hate it here.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to talk about Taylor Swift. I want to talk about Fargo.
No.
This is my podcast in which I own. I can talk about Fargo, which was a movie from 1995 for fucking 30 minutes if I want to, and have everyone shut off the radio, which is fine.
I think we're winning the division.
Listen, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting patiently for the Hopkins news to
They're
drop.
at Kowloon. Text Andy.
Andy Wynn? Not Andy Wynn.
Hey,
Long.
say we get Hopkins. Where do we rank him as like instantly as a receiver that the Patriots have had all time? Not necessarily like,
2.
He's the second best receiver to ever play for them.
Yeah. Moss,
it's Moss.
He's way
Hopkins, and then Terry Glenn, probably.
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
Edelman's better than Terry Glenn.
well, we're going pure talent level here.
Are you saying talent? What are you saying? Accomplishments or talent?
Because Wes Welker's probably better than
Edelman.
Edelman.
No, because if you include what they did in the playoffs,
Listen, if you don't even if you decide that there aren't playoffs anymore and you just go off of pure talent,
You said most talented.
Randy Moss never won the Super Bowl, but he's the
Yeah,
shit.
he's the best receiver they will ever have, and then DeAndre Hopkins is right behind him.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, but I would say Edelman, because of his playoff numbers, his playoff numbers are insane.
We're not going numbers. We're going talent.
Yeah, pure talent. Wes,
Yeah, that is talent. Route running, catching balls, receiving yards,
Winning.
touchdowns.
rings.
Yeah,
I get
that's
it.
He's
talent.
probably number
We've had
3.
these conversations.
Edelman will be Edelman's number 3. Then that's fine.
I don't care.
Yeah, probably. But Hopkins would, I guess because he was the best receiver in the league for like at
He
least
still
3 or 4
is
years.
a
Like
top
he
5
had like
receiver.
1,400 or 1,600 yards 2 years ago.
He had 800 yards last year in like 9 games.
He was juicing, but that's fine.
How about
He
that?
did SARMs. It's a difference.
How about
juice.
Bill talking to him in the Arizona game last year?
Told him he loved him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they're gonna close. He's
He
closing. He sets up his close before he even gets to that point.
Bill's
He's-
playing
man.
chess.
That's why he's been in the game for so long. He knows what he's doing. He butters up these players, makes them soft for that game, and then they remember it later on down the line, and they want to sign for the guy.
Yeah, Judon loves it here. Nobody doesn't like it. It's all dummies like
Some people
Cassius Marsh, who doesn't like that guy's a bum.
Hey, man, I love you. You're gonna lead the league in receiving. You missed about 8 games here.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, I just do my job.
That was when I knew he was going to be a Patriot. I think it's a jersey buy immediately when he comes.
I don't buy jerseys anymore unless it's a Kyle Duggar. I might get a
exactly.
Matu Mapu. He's next. He's next up here. That kid, if he's rookie of the year, I'm getting his jersey. Defensive rookie of the year,
Could he
Matu
be
Mapu.
rookie? We're not even
right,
talking
give me
about
the O-line.
Gonzalez has. By the way, the Patriots all around have a very handsome secondary. They're very handsome. Marcus Jones is very, very handsome.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an R&B singer. Did you know that? I'm a big R&B guy from way back.
That
What?
makes so much sense.
He's got like
His church?
oh fucking Jesus Christ! You are such a Southern bum. Not rhythm and blues. He sings rhythm and blues in the choir. Yeah, that's what he fucking does. He's like Usher. He sings like Usher.
Usher was a rapper.
No, he's not. He sings R&B.
Oh, well, if
These
it's
are
that,
my
that's pretty good music.
confessions.
Marcus does that.
Yeah, he does stuff like that.
I mean, that guy's
And he's got a
looks
different
like he
name.
can.
He's got a different name. It's like
He's got some of the
He's got a
best teeth
stage
I've
name.
ever
It's like
seen.
fucking Essence or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Something different though.
Well, it's like Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's a rapper.
Yeah, that's different though. Everybody in the NBA is a rapper. Ja Morant, for instance,
All right, South Carolina. Us South Carolina guys.
keeps that thing on him. I know that he keeps that thing on him.
We don't look.
What?
You gotta keep that thing on you.
It seems like in Memphis you got to keep that thing on you.
He's from South Carolina, good old South Carolina boy, just like me. We
There
were
can't be
raised.
any gun laws in Tennessee. I would
No,
imagine.
he didn't do anything illegal. They're just like, you're just a bad role model.
Idiot. Just why are you flexing guns?
Why
in
are you
videos?
carrying guns? Just hire someone to carry the
They
gun.
definitely all had guns. I'm going to say that probably everybody in that car had a gun. I'm going to say.
That's every gun
If I
in the
was to
South.
assume.
Every car in the South is like that, though.
Ugh. They always keep shooting each other by accident.
Oh,
You mean
man.
every car in the South just has guns? What you like?
Yeah, we do. I have allegedly, or maybe have one in my truck right now.
That's Alexa's talking to me from behind.
Uh oh.
Alexa has absolutely dialed into KP saying he has a gun in his truck in Massachusetts. And be like, well, guess what, sir?
It's
Dialing 911 as requested.
anyways. I think
literally
this
nothing left to
defense.
talk about.
I think this
Hey,
defense.
give me the starting O line week 1.
Oh God.
Trent Brown,
I think he's gone.
Cole Strange,
Yes, David Andrews.
David Andrews. That
Uwenu.
guy, no. Uwenu's going to play right Uwenu. And then probably that guy, Sidney Sow.
I think it's going to be McDermott.
That might be. I don't know. Who knows?
I think Trent Brown.
Give me the train camp.
What if this just happened? Trent Brown's gone. Riley Reef at left,
Oh, I forgot about Riley Reef.
and then you go because Brown. I think Trent Brown's out. He tweeted some weird shit, just like the zip your mouth
Cares.
thing. Big fat
But he's
toes.
sneaky.
I mean, if fucking Mac Jones tweets a zipper mouth fucking thing, I'll be like, oh, wow, what's happening? If Trent Brown does it,
loves
I'm
the
like, all right, we
Patriots,
get it.
though.
Yeah, I think he does too. I don't
He
think
has the
Trent
best tattoo in sports, and that has weight. That carries weight.
does.
But
It's worth the signing bonus in my book.
do you think any of these guards they just drafted could start? Because usually you can like if you're
Well,
a third
you know
round
that guy, Sidney Sow, was like a starting left tackle and a guard at Eastern Michigan. Supposed to be a stud.
Yeah, but where's he going to play? He's not going to play right guard. Owenu's
he
the
can
best
play
right guard
left
in the
tackle,
league.
maybe.
I get a position that might be open. Left guard.
No.
What about Cole Strange?
Cole Strange was good.
Yeah.
You think?
What about the 220-pound left guard? I don't know. Might be an issue.
Hold on. Listen, I played center. I played center in Saugus High School at 180. So let's face it.
I think Cole Strange
Yeah.
is fine.
Same winning percentage.
Cole Strange he was good last year. He was being coached by
fine.
Matt Patricia as well. So
No, now they got Adrian Clem in there, the first pick in Belichick's tenure as a Patriot.
it didn't work out.
No, but now
he's going to
now
pay
he's
it back on the back
We're
end.
full circle, and he's going to make it better. So anyway, I mean, I get the Patriots at right now. I think DeAndre Hopkins is coming home tomorrow. He's going to enjoy himself. You're going to see him in a Patriots hat come
Scorpion Bowl.
10 p.m. And then me and him, we're going to go have ourselves a couple white Mai Tais at Kowloon. Hey,
I think he's in. I asked. I've been.
he's coming.
I hate to say it. I'm on my 10th DM to him. He hasn't read him yet, but he will.
All right, he'll read them. He knows. I don't know if we have anything to say. But I mean, this is kind of a blundering, just jabbering gibberish.
I think the team.
podcast.
I think the team is going to be significantly better. Like significantly better than last
well,
year.
just the offense in general. If I'm going off best signing, draft wise, free agency,
Juju.
I'm still saying it's going to be Mike Gesicki.
Wow.
I'm still saying it. I'm telling you, he's
Tony's
going to
high.
go off. And he might be. I might be talking myself into it, but I'm gonna draft him real high in any fantasy league this year. He's going to be a top 3 receiving tight end in the league. Top 3 receiving.
His best
tight end.
year is like 780 yards. He can do better than that.
He's going to go for 800 minimum and several TDs. He's going to be running Gronk Hernandez routes.
I think
But he's never going to touch a soul, by the way.
He doesn't block.
Will never block. He's going to be Travis Kelce.
I
No,
think
light.
I think in the red zone that Hunter Henry is going to be a problem.
I might be out on Hunter Henry.
What do you mean? He's good.
Out.
And Mac likes him.
Why out?
I don't know
Nothing be
about
out.
it. He didn't impress me last year anymore.
All right. What do you-
Fine.
Nobody who impressed you last year on the offense.
On the offense,
Stevenson.
Ramondre.
That's
yeah.
it. That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
no, we can't forget about his couple fumbles that kind of cost us the playoffs.
Fumbled a lot.
Do you know what the
He
biggest
also
Bengals
gave the
game-
ball
he
to
lost
Jacoby
us
Myers.
He lost the Bengals game for us.
Was that him or was that Harris?
That was Harris
Pretty sure that was Harris.
and Aguilar. No, Bourne fumbled at one. What?
I don't
No,
know.
I think Bourne.
someone fumbled before we were about to kick a field goal for the win.
I do
Yeah,
think
that was Damian Harris. We got the ball back, and Damian Harris fumbled against Cincinnati. Pretty sure.
Yes.
I mean, they were
we were going to win the game.
Team,
They were 11. Yeah, they blew 2 games at the end. The Raiders and the Bengals
which
game.
horrendously,
Yeah.
were embarrassing.
Adrian Phillips,
Well, yeah,
cut bait.
they were both, and they were close together, right? They were like
Yeah,
were they back-to-back weeks, or were they week apart from each other? Like the Raiders, I think there was a Raiders, then a win, and then they had the Bengals, and
Yeah, because they had to win out, and when they didn't beat the Bengals, it was like
it was a wrap. Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know. I went to the Dolphins game that was week. It was their game 16. Might have
Last
been week 17.
17.
I was talking so much shit, and then they turned around and lost the next week, and we didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, well, they had to go to Buffalo, right? And then fucking Buffalo had to win to get the 1
and
seed.
it was a pretty good game.
I don't remember. I blacked out last year. I was so mad about
You
it.
don't remember we were sitting right here. I was with you. It was
Do you know how many games I've watched right in that seat? Thousands.
they choked. We choked it away.
Did we? Oh yeah, they gave back 2 kick returns.
Correct.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Not this year though, because you can't kick return or kick it off or
Can't
do
kick it
anything fun anymore.
No. Well, all right.
Go Hogs.
That's it. Wow, we went long. Hour 15.
We're back.
Yep.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone. Go Patriots. Boxford boys.
Follow
Tell
the
your
Twitter.
friends. Follow the Twitter. Tell your friends.
Malcolm, go
Don't say
pod.
any curse words, and don't take anything that adults give you.
Hey,
And get
if any of your other middle school friends want to take snaps from Uncle Tony,
You wanna-
let them know.
Yeah. Hey, tell them to Snapchat me later. TikTok me.
All right, how about get on the Discord, Malcolm Go Pod.
Oh, good idea.
Get in there. Come on, everyone.
Yeah, Malcolm Go Pod on Malcolm Go Podcast on Discord, and also
Just download
on,
the Discord app.
the Patreon. We're going to be doing live. Well, we can't do it live, but we're going to do podcasts from the tailgates this year. Those are going to go up on the Patreon only.
People can come. You can come talk.
People can come to the fucking Malcolm Go Podcast. We need a new grill because I left my grill in the parking lot last year after a miserable
one of
loss.
the weirdest decisions I've ever
No,
been a part
this
of.
is what happens when you get angry with me. Sometimes I just leave shit in the parking lot.
I mean, it was after the Bears game. I mean,
My hands were greasy and it was falling apart. It was raining. I was like, "This is the end for this grill." And that's
they
what happens
just
when you're with
they had just taken a knee on the one. It was a whole thing.
Never won a game again the rest of the year. By the way, that was it. Last one. They won. Their last win of the year was Week 4 against the New England Patriots in Foxborough.
On Monday night.
Yeah, when the Patriots had their
I
silver pants
flew
on.
up the coast for that one. That was one of my low moments. All right, anyways, Discord app, Malcolm Go Pod. Download the app.
Patreon,
Get in there.
Malcolm Go Podcast. Of course, Malcolm Go Pod on Twitter. Brady Disciple on Twitter. Always buzzing. Fighting Taiwan, fighting Thailand. And
Somebody has to fight these battles.
yeah, all right. Well, anyway, go Pats.
Do your job. All right, don't try to make too much out of it. Just do your job. 7-8 months ago, right? All for this moment. It's about honor. It's about respect. We win this game, you're honored. Your kids are honored. Your families are honored. We are three.
Stack receivers, 2 to the right. Russell Wilson extends the hands he has. Wilson, quick throw. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by Malcolm Butler. Butler has it at the 1. Malcolm Butler.
Warner goes back to throw, and here's the blitz by Mike Vrabel. The pass is intercepted. They got by Taiwan. 30, 25, 20, 15, touchdown. Taiwan picks it up and takes it to the house. For Adam Vinatieri, 48-yard field goal attempt. Set to go. Snap, ball down. Kick up. Kick is on the way, and it is good. It's good. It's good. Adam Vinatieri booms a 48-yard field goal, and the game is over. And the Patriots are Super Bowl champions. The Patriots are Super Bowl champions. The best team in the
Hey! Did it.
I love you, man.
Did it, bro. I love you. I love you. You worked your ass off.
You're the greatest quarterback in the world, man.
Hey, I love it, man.